And how many pills would you say? Maybe like 500?
Yeah, easy.
If not more.
It's a Costco bottle.
Yeah, maybe even 1,000.
There's a ton. It's a lifelong supply. Well, anyway, it was.
So, anyways, we're having a good time. We're having a good night. Whatever. And the next morning, I come into the kitchen and I realize that there are, I would say, close to 100 ibuprofens in a little Tupperware in my house. In a little, like, closed up and sealed. And I was like, what the hell? And I think back on it, I was like, oh my God, I stole all of her ibuprofen.
You fucking took my ibuprofen.
I, like, took the bottle and just dumped it in my hand and, like, stuffed my pockets.
Oh my God.
My front pockets with ibuprofen pills.
You are an addict.
I'm an ibuprofen addict.
You were a little not sober during then, let's be honest.
So I think it's because... we ran out that day.
So you wanted to steal
like my little
your
bottle?
best friend's pills.
My best friend is Megan.
Oh God. Fucking bad.
Yeah, so now I have all of Megan or Beth. Oh, sorry.
Oh shit.
Awkward.
Wow, you just can't get her out of her head, can you? She should be on this podcast. I'm out.
Anyways,
Bye.
Stop. Yeah, so apparently I am the ibuprofen thief. St. Patrick's Day was so much fun, though.
Did you use the ibuprofen the next day?
I used it that night and the next day.
Yeah, probably. Probably what you should have done.
Yeah. So, also, Beth throws the best parties. I mean,
Sober
gatherings.
parties. To be fair, we played games.
We did.
I don't think we finished that game, but we did attempt it.
There was some dancing.
There was? I mean, yeah, there was. Yeah. Well,
sorry,
yeah.
Mom.
St. Patrick's Day was fun. We were
sorry,
safe.
Mom.
No. I told her to turn it off. But yeah, it was, I mean, we were safe. We're at my house. You guys Ubered home.
We did.
I got to sleep in my own bed.
Yes, you did.
Didn't have to drive anywhere. So yeah, we were good. It's better than going out and spending a bunch of money. And
it was a free party. Minus the fact that, did we bring anything?
For you guys, it was a free party.
Yeah, you had cabbage.
Oh, corned beef and cabbage.
So it was delicious. But
yeah, Chris.
Beth's husband, Chris, started it like when we got there.
No, he actually.
In the crock pot.
He started it at 10, and that crock pot cooks so quickly that he had it on low, and then in the midday he turned it to keep warm.
Oh,
so
that's why.
I mean, it's a safe assumption. But last year we actually made the same mistake. Corned beef takes forever to cook. He should have started the night fucking before.
Really?
Yeah. So everyone was expecting to eat about 5.
Right.
Maybe 6, and by 8:30 we are feeling
Dying.
a little toasty. And finally I'm just like, you know what? We're just going to cut into the corned beef, like chunks off of it. Like he thinks it's supposed to be pulled apart like pork. I don't even know.
It was very good.
But it was so good, yeah. Like we just devoured it.
We ate the whole thing.
He was mad at me. That's the only thing he was mad at me about. He's like, the next day I was like, did we get in a fight? He's like, no, the only thing I was mad about is you cut my corned beef off too early. I was like, we were starving. We had to eat.
It was
something.
like at 9:30 at night.
I know. So we had to eat. All I had was like low carb snacks. Like, here, have a bunch of pork rinds, guys.
Here's some Mio squirts in your beer.
Oh my gosh. I could totally see us doing that, especially if it was like a green Mio. Just like, oh, it's St. Patrick's Day related.
Yeah, not the best.
I have one more like pretend story. I'm gonna see if it works, and if it doesn't, I'll cut it out.
Okay.
On a final note of catch-up time with Beth and Audrey, the other day I went to the gym with my best friend Megan, and
we're just gonna really kill that one, huh?
She's gonna start hating us saying that.
Good. I hope she does.
So yeah, my best friend Megan and I were at the gym. I met her there. Whatever, working out just fine. Whoa, kid, you're trying to spill your beer.
Oh, I'm playing with the bubbles.
Don't play with the bubbles, Audrey. You're a grown-up, remember?
This is an 8%. Leave me alone.
You're already tipsy. She's just like over there like circling her beer, like trying to dump it out, and I was convinced you're gonna just pour it all over the carpet I got for this podcast.
Tell me the story.
Okay. My best friend Megan and I were at the gym. And we go upstairs, and everyone has seen these people at the gym before, the kind that are way too buff to be at a gym. Like super bubbly muscles.
Yeah.
And they're making all of the noises.
Oh, for sure.
So
I don't mind buff people.
Yeah.
But buff people who are like, look at me, I'm buff.
Yeah, keep it down.
Like, go away.
We get it. We have the visual already.
Yeah.
We know that you're good at this stuff.
We don't need the sound effects.
Yeah, we do not need sound effects. So this couple, very buff couple, they decided to make all of the sex noises, not just like working out noises, which in my opinion, I'm going to demo it. Ugh.
Yep, that's it.
That could be a sex noise, but that's a workout noise.
For sure.
But they were doing like... and I was like, stop those noises right now. I even hate that I did it. I might even edit that shit out. It's so gross.
No.
But oh my
God,
they were making all these sex noises, and it was like me and my best friend Megan started just like panicking. We're like, because we were working out together, we didn't have headphones in, and we were like switching off at the same machine. So we were just trying to talk with each other. We could not focus on anything other than these sex noises. And I was like, look, guys, I don't need you to make these noises. You're already sexy enough. Like we just said. Like, I don't need to hear these things.
This is reason number 7,000 why if I pull up to the gym and I don't have my headphones, I don't go inside.
That's a solid reason.
I have several reasons to go after that, but that's definitely number one. Because I don't need to be hearing your noises. There's this one guy that goes to the gym, and oh my gosh, he'll do the typical...
workout noise.
Look at me. But he like amplify.
His throat or something.
Yeah, you're just like, what is wrong with you? So, yeah, note to self: if you hate the gym, just bring headphones and see what happens.
But yeah, it was like watching someone at Goodwill like wear an expensive watch or something, and like they're dressed in like designer clothes, and you're like, why are you at Goodwill anyway? Like, you can afford nicer things. You should go to a real life gym, perhaps. That's the thing. Like, I understand like super buff people usually use like the free weights and shit.
Sure.
These people were using like the baby machines.
Oh.
Like, I don't know how to do my form correctly. Like, no, bitch, you do, because you have these muscles. Get off of my baby machines.
Get off my baby machine. That is mine.
Yeah, so Meg and my best friend Meg and I had to go to the mats, and I hate that area.
I hate the mats, especially with best friend Megan.
It was like watching a porno, though.
Ew.
And we noped out of there.
Yeah, get the fuck out.
So that was my fun gym story.
Gross. So anyways, moving on.
Yeah, so nice transition.
Very nice transition. I don't need to be talking about all those weird noises anymore.
This one is not a podcast for the moms.
No. Sorry. Yes, it is.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, not like they shouldn't be listening to it with their kids, but I absolutely think that moms should be listening to this.
Oh my God. I lied. I have one more story, actually, and it's a really good one. So if you haven't noticed, we lack an intro into our podcast. And, I was staying up late the other night, and I couldn't think of anything to do other than read and try to...
God forbid you slept.
Yeah, I mean, I could have slept. I mean, it was 1 a.m, but why would I do that?
Right.
So I was up all night making the worst intro to this podcast. You can get like these hip hop producer pads that you can make beats by yourself, and I have no rhythm. So I made us a hip hop intro, and then the next day I was like, okay, the first person I have to like pass this by is Chris. So he gets home and I play my hip hop beat, and it's really cool. I still, like, to this day, I'm convinced it's really cool. But the problem that happened is I rapped over it. And if you've heard me talk, oh shit, which is right now, I do not have a voice for rapping.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy right now.
I'm not going to rap on this podcast.
No, do it.
Nope.
I'm ready. I started the beat.
My name is Beth. No. No.
Come on.
No, the story I'm telling, though, is I rapped for Chris the first 3 stanzas, and he's like, Beth, stop rapping.
Well, yeah, because you call them stanzas.
What am I supposed to call them?
I mean, yeah, I guess stanzas.
Actually, no, you're right.
Rappers don't call... Jay-Z does not ever use the word stanza. I know that.
I don't even think they're stanzas. A stanza is like a group of lines. I was just singing a line, and he'd like cut me off after the third.
What if we did a different intro for every episode?
That was another idea we had.
I don't hate that idea either.
And he's like, just say something stupid like, if you're in the car right now with your child, turn this shit off because it's about to get fucked up. I don't know.
We should at least try all that.
Yeah, I'm down.
Keep it going. We just have to make sure we're on top of it and we're funny.
Yeah, that shot factor though.
Like sex.
You backed up a lot, Aj.
I know. I need to get back up there. All right, I'm ready. I'm here now.
Audrey fell asleep for a second, guys. Also, what if I'm tipsy?
Listen, A, I haven't had carbs in 87 days. B, this is 8%. So, I'm going to Oklahoma tomorrow for a family wedding. I'm very excited because I love my Oklahoma family, but it's Oklahoma.
Oh, that's good.
Love the people, hate the place. Sorry, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Secondly, because I'm going to Oklahoma, you know how I'm the best sound guy of all time?
Oh, I thought you were going to say, you know how I'm the best Will's child?
Well, that too. But anyways, I have been doing all the editing for this podcast.
Because you're the best.
And Beth is going to do it this week. So I'm really terrified to see what she crops out and what she doesn't. I mean, it's not like we do a lot of editing because I feel like once we start, we're pretty good at just being
really funny and absolutely nothing wrong happens ever.
No, never.
And we don't burp or anything.
No, it's pretty easy to crop and edit and make sure the sound is good.
We'll see.
And all that shit. But
bleep out our...
She's definitely going to make me look like a fool.
No, it's going to be funny. It's going to make me laugh, and that's all that matters.
All right. As long as you're laughing, that's all that matters. So, anyways, moving on. Do you want to move on and actually talk about this book or not?
I do. I really want to move on.
Let's talk about the book.
I want to see you pour your beer.
Pour my beer?
Yeah.
My second one?
Yeah, pour it.
All right.
Now I decided to go live on Insta while we're recording. So
we're live on Instagram?
Yeah, we're live. And if you are tuning in now, you're on the podcast. But so far, nobody.
Good. Let's keep it that way. You know why? Is because it's like right at the time that work is over.
Or
so
they have better things to do.
Driving home. And they're not on Instagram. Hopefully. Don't drive an Insta.
No. We've got a few. Resolute Brewing Company. Hello, you're live on our podcast.
All right.
Audrey is drinking a Bristol beer right now.
Okay. So.
Book Nerd Queen is also on our podcast. You guys rock.
You guys rock.
We wanted to prove how good Audrey is at pouring beers. Look at that.
That's not bad. Hold on. It's not all the way.
That is perfection.
Wait.
Ooh. Oh, wow. Book Nerd Queen is from the UK. It's midnight there. You are awesome, Book Nerd Queen. We totally appreciate you live on our video. But that's all I'm going to do because...
Yeah, you're like super nerd on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do this podcast thing. Oh, but they did say perfect pour, so good job.
Thanks.
All right, bye. Love you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Oops. Got it. That's fine. I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry.
I love it.
Okay, good.
Great.
I just forgot we're doing a podcast at the same time.
I love it.
I have to pour my beer, but don't go live.
All right.
Okay, let's talk about the book. Finally, God, focus, girls. I am going to give a quick overview of what the book is. Aj, though, what the book are we reading?
So the book we're reading today, or we already read actually, is The Giver by Lois Lowry.
It's also a movie anymore.
It is a movie?
Yeah.
Yes, I want to go see it now.
It's a really good movie, and it's actually pretty new of a movie.
You know what? As I was reading it, I was like, you know what? This would be a great movie. And I didn't even Google it or anything.
Well, you're in luck. I think it's on Netflix.
This is one of those books where you're like, I think the movie would be better.
I always hate this argument. They're different. It's like Qdoba and Chipotle.
Oranges and apples.
Yes, completely different.
I agree.
But yeah, so The Giver, it is about, we think, a utopian society, but then it's revealed to be a dystopian because it's like super scary. Because this main character, Jonas, He's born into this